What's up, everybody? I'm out at Transform in Las Vegas, Nevada, asking people this one question. What do you think about AI interviewing?
So an AI that asks questions,
Correct.
and then you answer the questions to the AI,
Correct.
so that the AI could learn what?
If you get the job.
Oh, interviewing for jobs. Got it.
What do you think?
I think it depends.
I'm not a huge fan of AI interviewing. For me, as a recruiter in executive search, it's all about the candidate experience. And if I were to put an AI agent in front of one of my candidates, I don't know that it would be the best experience. So I think some lower level roles where the role is very cut and dried and there are very specific skills that are needed.
I'm still on the fence. I feel like in some ways it might be dehumanizing. From a candidate's perspective, what's the mindset behind the AI? How has it been taught? Does this AI have a bias towards me? But look, in general, I think AI is absolutely transformed the entire world, not least through talent acquisition. And I'm excited to see what the next 5 years looks like.
I would say that I'm conflicted with AI interviews. I think AI is a great tool, but we need to blend the individual and the human emotion with AI. So I think when you're having a conversation with an AI bot, that human element is missing.
Right now, I think people are scared and nervous to use it and unsure what that's going to look like for them and how they answer a question without having the visual feedback of another person. And seeing another person's response has been what I've heard from others, a really difficult part about an AI interview.
Everyone knows they need to do it, but they're scared. And they're scared because change is hard at big companies. They're scared because AI, there's a lot of fear-mongering around using AI in your company. So no one wants to be the person that brings in AI and then something really bad happens. So I understand all that, but we're in a place now where we can use this technology very safely, risk-free, and change management is very simple for some of these tools. So I think we got to push past those narratives and look at what's happening on the ground.
I think it can be a bit biased, and it worries me to have this current theme of reversing DE&I and us leaning more into solutions that haven't been built for everyone.
What might change your mind?
If I could see how coding is done and how companies are building out their bias-free AI.
There are a lot of companies building AI in the recruitment process these days, so it's really important as a buyer to have discernment and ask hard questions of founders and vendors. So Adam, I'm going to ask you the hard question.
Okay.
Is your product compliant? Have you gone through a bias audit? These are really important table stakes questions.
So most startups at our stage would not have any compliance considerations. It's expensive to do, and you need a great engineer to do it. Luckily, our founding team has a lot of experience with this, so we are already SOC 2 compliant, and we also have done a third-party bias audit. And we also have LLM failover and model failover. These are things that they might not be that shiny and exciting, but they should make you more confident in using a company like us who just came out, and we've only been around for a year, so there should be some skepticism, but we've fully taken care of the compliance side, and we're very proud of that.
Adoption of anything requires our supervision. So it would be the same thing as if we're putting in a new HRIS or ATS. You would never just open it and let it fly, right? So the old guy, who's been around a minute, would say we've done this so many times in the past. We should not treat this as if it's going to operate differently than a wise approach to any technology we're putting into our stack and process.
What's the biggest piece of advice you have for somebody who's skeptical about integrating AI into their hiring process?
Yeah, the number one thing is actually look at the product and let the company show you how it works. Don't believe the marketing sites. There's a lot of them and they look really cool, but until you see a working product with your own eyes on a live call, that's step one, just convince yourself it's a real thing that you could use. And then two, like actually try it if you can. There's no way to learn. You can read all you want about AI. Until you use it yourself, you're not really gonna get it. So don't be afraid to do a trial or spend a little bit of money just trying out a tool so that you actually can then make an intelligent decision about whether it's for you or not.